Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to believe this. I'm going to read a Wall Street Journal article. President Trump got a thank you note from the Federal Bureau of Investigation in June. And I'll read this Wall Street Journal article. Hit subscribe to this channel. We're going to zoom past 200,000 subs very soon, and it's because of you. The segments are averaging like 15 to 40,000 views, and I really appreciate your support, ladies and gentlemen. Wall Street Journal, FBI quest for Trump documents started with breezy chats, tour of a crowded closet. Why interactions between FBI Trump team soured remain a mystery. Not really a mystery, we know exactly what went on. Democrats are trying to overshadow or circumvent the repercussions, the political consequences of a recession. We're in a recession. Third quarter will be negative also. We have household median incomes down. Real wages are down 4.4%. We have inflation at 8.5%, and now they're happy that it went down from 9.1%, but there's no guarantee it won't go back up, and inflation will go back up, ladies and gentlemen. You watch. Hit subscribe also to the Stock Market Crash channel below. Become a member. If you want to support my work, my Patreon is below. And if you want to give a super thanks, that's below also. Around lunchtime on June 3rd, a senior Justice Department National Security Supervisor and 3 FBI officials arrived at former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago home in Florida to discuss boxes of government records sitting in a basement storage room, along with suits, sweaters, and golf shoes. Okay, then, listen to this. A few days later, the FBI sent a note asking that a stronger lock be installed on the storage room door. Signing off, "Thank you, very truly yours," and then the person's name, Chief of Counterintelligence and Export Control Section. I am not kidding you. This is not satire. I'm not joking around. Every once in a while, I'll do a satirical segment on YouTube, and it'll be pure satire. And then people will be like, well, why did you say that? It's satire. But I'm not joking. A few days later, the FBI sent a note asking that a stronger lock be installed on the storage room door. Signing off, quote, "Thank you, very truly yours, Chief of Counterintelligence and Export Control Section." Okay. This is not secret servers. Okay, so Clinton had servers, not just computers, not just email. The United States government didn't know what she was writing on the email. Okay, you don't have to be, Elon Musk or Bill Gates. You don't have to be a genius when it comes to technology. Nobody knew within the United States government. Even President Obama claims that he only found out about Clinton's private secret email servers via CNN. That's how Democrats find out about everything. They don't know anything. They're completely out of the blue. It's completely nonpartisan when they're in charge. And they watch CNN, and then they find out how they set up and frame people. But Clinton had secret servers that the Federal Bureau of Investigation didn't know about that funneled top secret and special access program data from secure government locations onto servers running outside of the United States government. How do you transfer classified data? And we know how you pack boxes, okay? We know how you pack boxes. So Trump had boxes, but how do you go ahead and transfer classified data, top secret intelligence, onto servers running outside of the United States government? And how do you keep that secret for 4 years? Actually, more than 4 years. Because the email fiasco, the story broke in 2015. And she was Secretary of State in 2009. So it was secret, or people didn't know about it. The government media didn't know about it for, 7 years or so. And so, 6, 7 years. And so you have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where it's a completely different ballgame. You're talking about an actual threat to national security with Clinton's emails, and servers with classified data being migrated or transferred to servers outside of the United States government. There's no way to do that. There's absolutely no way to do that. And you're also talking about boxes of information from an outgoing president. So a Secretary of State that wanted to hide community, and by the way, I want a Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump 2024. Okay? I want a Clinton Trump 2024. So Hillary, I think, will be the nominee, actually. I haven't been right about everything, but I accurately called the economic downturn and stock market crash that we will see a much greater crash than what we've seen thus far. A little bit upturn. Who cares? Unfortunately, I don't say this with glee, but unfortunately, it will be absolutely catastrophic. But ladies and gentlemen, so I predicted that in September of 2021, and read my article in the Federalist in October of 2021. And I said Clinton would lose to Trump years back. Not many people were saying that. I haven't been right about everything, but this has all the hallmarks of a Clinton political stunt. And so there happened to be an informant. So there was an informant. And it's interesting because there was an informant that notified the Department of Justice. Gee, I wonder if the informant had ties in some way to the Clintons. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if perhaps someone there had ties to the Clintons. But anyway, you're talking about a former president, and a president always has like a presidential library, all of this. And presidents are known to take letters, information that belongs to them. If it was restricted data, then the restricted data had to be declassified by the Secretary of Energy if it had to do with nuclear weapons or armament. And so the restricted data had to be declassified, but he almost certainly got it all declassified. And it wasn't just him. Like, Clinton had a dedicated team of people running servers that were secret, that were hidden from the United States government, and even President Obama didn't know, although he did know, because Cheryl Mills stated that he did know, and I wrote a Daily Caller article about that. But you have a situation where, what is Trump, where's the intent? Because there's no intent to commit a crime here. There was intent to hide information from the United States government because she was using, obviously, her servers to talk about Clinton Foundation and other, discussions. Because millions were flowing into the foundation while she was Secretary of State. And quid pro quo, just like Hunter and his emails. Democrats have engaged in honest graft for a long time. But you don't get a thank you note from the counterintelligence, the counterintelligence and export control section that has to do with espionage. The export control section has to do with, foreign intelligence services, espionage, all of that. National security concerns. There's an export control expert or attorney that's now working for the Durham Probe Special Counsel. There's an October trial there. But where's the crime here? So he removed, so let's just say worst case scenario, he removed classified data. And so what was he trying to do with it? Was he selling it to anybody? No. He's the former president. So there's a situation where he had people below him, obviously, had a team of people that had to ensure that, so it's not like he's doing everything himself. I mean, he's only the president of the United States of America. It's not like he's a Secretary of State like Clinton. And by the way, I want a Hillary Trump 2024. But Clinton committed crimes, like numerous crimes. That's so obvious. But anyway, it's not like she paid people like Brian Pagliano, others. It's a public record. Everyone knows this. She paid people to run servers with top secret intel on those servers. Okay? Trump didn't have a dedicated team to he didn't call U-Haul or whatever, got all these boxes from UPS. And he had to actually get paid people from UPS. You know, he had UPS employees working for him, and then he had boxes, and he put classified data on the boxes. For what purpose, we don't know. To sell to the Putins? No, he didn't do that. He was leaving the Oval Office, and he had people almost certainly... Because, I mean, this is why the FBI gave him a thank you note. This is why he got a thank you note. Okay, it's in the Wall Street Journal. I'm not making it up. It's in the Wall Street Journal. He got a thank you note from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Very different from top secret intelligence on secret servers that were utilized to hide communication from FOIA requests in the United States government. So he got a thank you note, and they were in contact with the Justice Department, and he sued the National Archives. Check the segment prior to this one. And he's been working with the DOJ on this and the Federal Bureau of Investigation for a long time. By the way, I condemn any threats, negative statements towards the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I'm sure there's a lot of great, amazing people there. They protect us from a lot of, madmen, criminals, all that stuff, foreign organizations. But the top echelon has sided with the Democratic Party. We all know this. They don't treat Hunter and Hillary, who actually did commit crimes, like Hunter has. There's evidence of crimes within his actual videos and pictures. I mean, are you kidding? So, there's no intent with Trump. What was he intending to do with the boxes? Clinton intended to hide communication. That was intentional to own those servers. It was an intentional thing. And so, but Comey said there was no intent to break the law. There, of course, was intent to break the law. Absolutely was intent to break the law. But the issue is that you're not going to be able to charge Trump. This will be like the same Steele dossier. They could indict Trump. Like, I'm not categorically predicting he won't get indicted, because I actually think it is possible they indict him, because they have nothing to stand on in terms of accomplishments. They have nothing to stand on in terms of accomplishments. We're in a recession. We have geopolitical nightmares in Europe and Asia. I mean, it's a complete catastrophe. Mashed potato brains is like the worst president of all time. Second worst to Bush. And those people are within the Democratic Party. The Bush, Cheney, and Rumsfeld people vote alongside Bernie Sanders. But anyway, there's no intent, and they got a thank you note from the Bureau. And so, what are they going to charge? What are they going to charge Trump with? His team not, filling out the or conduct, engaging in the proper protocol, because he didn't have a dedicated team like Clinton did, dedicated solely to transferring top secret data and classified data onto servers. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. He got a thank you note, people. He got a thank you note from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I don't think this man is Al Capone. I don't think he's the orange Al Capone. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. I'll be back in a couple.